Hey y'all, my name is Heavy. Most people call me Hev, and I just felt something on my heart for the past couple days to just speak on this topic. If you clicked on this video, you know what you came here for. So, first thing I wanted to talk about was my personal journey on how I came to this discovery. I remember one day in 8th grade, I had just started liking this boy for the first time ever in my little life, and I found out he cheated on me. And I was heartbroken, I was hurt, I was crying, and I started to think, I'm like, that's no fair. I was like, that's no fair. That night I was crying, and I was just like crying and asking myself the question, why do some people get the things that they want and why do others not? I grew up a Christian, and so I was like, there's no way. There's no way. God did not put me down here to live a life that he already knows the outcome of. It's already laid out, set in stone for me. What is our purpose here if that's the case? I was just like, why is that? I think I deserve more. I think I deserve the things that I want to experience in life. So I even looked it up on your phone. Like they say, love have you doing crazy things. They have you looking up how to not be depressed. Like, love have you looking up crazy things, how to be happy and shit. So I was looking up all that. I was looking up every question that I had, and it took me down a spiral. It took me down a spiral of a lot of things. It took me down spell casting. Y'all, it took me down doing spells on people. It took me down so many roads, but one road that stuck with me and that sat on my heart well was quantum physics and manifestation. And that's where we are today. I came across this when I was 13 years old, and I am now going on 20. So, this year. So, I've known about it for some time. However, I think I really, really started to understand and started trying to apply it to my life and figure out how this works in with my life and my beliefs. For the last couple of months now. Basically, it led me down the path of understanding that you can change your life. You can have the things that you want. You can have whatever you want, and it starts with you. This video is just the determination to get up and to know, have a knowing that there is more out there for you. There is more to life. Life is not just doing the same thing that you do every day. Life is not go to work, make money, come home, go to sleep. Days off, I'm trying to take a nap. Like, that's not life. That's not life. That's not living. You're surviving. And barely even that half the time. Get the fuck up. And the reason that you're not up is because of your own negative thinking. Period. It sounds harsh, but we're going to get into it in this next section of it. The first thing that you have to do, the first step, the very first step, if you want to do anything in changing your life, is asking yourself, are you ready to stop being a victim? I would say if you're on this video, you're ready to stop being a victim. But no, maybe you're just tired of your life. Maybe you're just tired of the circumstance. But what you really need to ask yourself is, am I ready to stop being a victim? Because you are not a victim. I read this book called Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. In the book, he talks about how one can become addicted to their own negative thinking. You can become addicted to being negative. You can become addicted to being depressed or addicted to the feelings of sadness. If that is all you live throughout your day-to-day life, you're going to start becoming addicted to it. Too much of anything is bad. An addiction can happen with anything. A lot of people out here, they thinking that an addiction is for when you are an alcoholic or when you want to get high all the time. No, an addiction is anything. An addiction is right here today in your everyday life. An addiction is when you are constantly addicted to being depressed. I am not the type of person, I'm not the Christian that's gonna be like, pray it out of them, pray the depression out of them. No. But I do believe that, ooh, this is gonna ruffle some feathers. This is gonna ruffle some feathers. But I believe depression is a choice. I do. I do. I do. It's a mindset. It's a mindset that you are in. You're repeating your negative thoughts and you are reliving them every single day. Day after day after day after day. You're having the same thoughts, you're thinking the same things, you're creating the depression over and over again, over and over and over again. And I do believe, like I say, it's going to ruffle some feathers, but I believe I can say this because I have been there. I have been depressed. At some point in your depression, it gets to a point, and I know this because, like I said, I've been depressed. It's not the same for everybody, and that's not what I'm saying. But at some point, I can almost guarantee you, for many people, at some point in your depression, it becomes satisfying for you. Tell me that I'm lying. At some point in your depression, it became satisfying for you. For me, at some point, it didn't feel good, but I would get home and I would be so excited to go home, take a shower. I would even clean my whole room. I would I would be so excited to go home, take a shower, clean my entire room, make my bed up, get me a midnight snack just so that I can cry in the middle of the night. Every single night, I would do this. I would get in the shower. I would clean my entire room, make my bed in the morning, um, get myself a midnight snack. I would even sit the midnight snack out on my bed, literally, so that I can sit there and cry every single night. That's what I did. Tell me that that's not an addiction. Another example I can say, I was in like a hard situation at home, tough situation at home, screaming, fighting, all that stuff at home almost every single day. We got out of that situation, and maybe a couple months after, I was asleep, and a lot of the times this will happen before I was asleep, and I heard the screaming and the fighting like in my ear. Well, I heard screaming. I didn't hear fighting. I heard screaming. And so I woke up all fast in a panic and I ran down. I went to go see what was going on. And my mom was just, screaming, laughing at the TV. I was disappointed. I'm crazy. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but you got to start being honest with yourself too. That's another thing. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Because as much as it hurt me to say, I went there. I don't want to say I was excited, but something inside of me felt calm. Something inside of me felt, okay, this is what we was waiting on. Like, this is, we're back in our natural habitat to be in a fight mode. I was resting too long. Let's get up. Let's fight. And I don't even know what that feeling was. I don't think it was excitement. It was a feeling that I didn't like. And that's when I realized something got to change. If I jump up and I'm almost disappointed when somebody's not fighting, I've gotten too comfortable. Somewhere at some point, I got too comfortable. And that's not something that I want to be. You don't want to be comfortable in your negativity. That's not something that you want to be because you're going to continue to attract more negativity into your life. Another example is I had told somebody, I was like, dang, you got to heal. And maybe the heal was the wrong word. Maybe heal was the wrong word, but you deserve to live a happy life regardless of whatever happened to you. But because people want to stay so much in a victim state, they're like, well, some things you just can't get over. Maybe you're right, but you have to move on. One last example. Somebody told me right after I got we got evicted from my house after the whole situation that happened. We got evicted from my house. Our things was on the concrete. We've never been stable like my for a lot of my childhood. We were moving place to place to place to place. Knowing this about somebody, knowing that they just got evicted, knowing that somebody has never been stable, knowing that somebody has never had money, knowing that all of these things, somebody said in my face, somebody that I'm close to, They sat in my face and they were like, and you know, it's nothing against this person. It's just to show you guys that it's a mindset. They were like, yeah, but my situation is different. Like, I get to be depressed about it. If y'all don't get a payment in, like, you're not going to like be in a bind. We have, and we were. After we got evicted, it was three of us laying in one bed. At my big age, y'all, I was still 19. I'm 19 now. This happened when I was 19. So at my big age, it was three of us piled piled in the bed. At the end of the conversation, it was like, okay, well, everybody just can't be as positive as you. They even told me, they were like, well, you probably got to this conclusion because you've never had anyone there for your life, so you had to learn this at a young age. I'm like, so that made it better. Like, so that made it easier for me because at a young age I knew that nobody was there for me, and I had to pick up myself up by my bootstraps and do it myself, so it made it easier for me. No, no, that's not the reason why I have a better outlook on life, because I was able to learn at a younger age that I was in this by myself. That's not the reason. The reason is because I told myself I am nobody's victim. I am not a victim to this world. I am not a victim to the government. I am not a victim to a job. I'm not a victim to a predator. I am not a victim to my parents. I am not a victim to my situation. I am nobody's victim. You change your life. And when you tell yourself you are not a victim, when you get up and you live your life regardless of the things that happen to you, and you learn ways to cope. I was crying 2 nights ago, hard as hell, about all of this stuff, y'all. Growth is not linear. Growth is not linear. But I'm not ever going to intentionally put out negativity. I'm not ever going to intentionally put myself in spaces where I know that my mental health is going to go down. I'm not going to intentionally come and create a mindset for myself where I'm excited to cry in a bed. I'm never going to do that to myself again. And you shouldn't either. I'm telling y'all these things because you deserve more. I'm looking at my notes because I had something else to say. I went on a Twitter rant the other day, and I want to say exactly what I said in the Twitter rant. I'm telling this to y'all because I want everybody, whether I like you, whether I hate you, whether I know you, whether I don't, I believe that everybody deserves to live their version of a happy life. And that's the only reason I got up and made this video. I believe that everybody deserves to live their version of a happy and healthy life. You cannot continue to blame people or circumstances outside of you. It is not that ex you keep running back to. It is not your mother. It's not your daddy who ain't. It ain't your doctor. It ain't your teachers. It ain't your life. It ain't just that everybody been throwing at you. It's not that. It is you. You can get whatever it is that you want. I believe that. But even if you don't, one thing that everybody should be able to believe is that you deserve a better life. My best friend told me the other day that whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. What you are not changing, you are choosing. If you are not changing your environment, if you are not changing your mindset, if you are not changing the things that you are doing, you are choosing to be there. If you want more for yourself and let's say you're 26 and you work, I don't know, at Burlington or McDonald's or something like that. You 26, you work at McDonald's and you don't want to do that no more. You want a career, or you want to do something else, or you want to make money while not doing nothing maybe. Tell yourself a different story. Things are going to work out. I promise you, if you told yourself, there are bigger things out here for me. I have way more qualifications. I have way more connections. I have way more things in my life that I could do outside of McDonald's. Promise you. Start telling yourself that story. Start changing the program up here, and you're going to see a difference on the out. I promise you. And if you're not changing it, if you don't make that decision to change it, you're choosing it. You're choosing to stay at McDonald's. You're choosing to stay broke. You're choosing to stay depressed. You're choosing to stay there because you didn't change up here. Another thing, you're not going to look in the mirror and expect your reflection to change first. You're not. That's how the 3D is. You cannot look at your world on the outside and think that it's going to change before you change your mindset. It's not. If you have a mindset that I am a McDonald's worker, nothing out here is better for me, you're going to actively do things in your life, even whether you notice it or not. You're going to actively do things in your life that just reflects the mindset of I'm a McDonald's worker. I have nothing better to do in life. So now when an application comes, or when a job application comes, or even when a job opportunity comes, you make it your business to procrastinate. You make it your business to procrastinate for as long as you can until you're not even able to get it. Because you're a McDonald's worker. Because you have nothing better in life. You already told yourself that story. So you made it your business to create a negative outlook on stuff. If you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, my family's broke, we're poor. So now when you out here hustling for hours, you're making it your business. The power of the tongue, y'all. If you don't believe in nothing else, you keep telling yourself that story, that mindset. Oh, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. You making it your business. Oh, I'm gonna be broke anyway. I might as well just take off of work today because I don't feel like getting up. I'm already broke. I mean, today it's not gonna change nothing if I don't go in today. The fuck? You broke? Why would you make yourself even more broke? Like, you see, like, you start doing crazy things. You start really like living in that mindset. You cannot expect the outside to change before you change up here. Once you start telling yourself, oh no, there's more out here for me. There's more out here for me. I am bigger than this. I am bigger than this. There's more out here for me. I am bigger than McDonald's. There's more out here for me. Guess what I am? I'm a supermodel. I'm a supermodel. You gonna start going to McDonald's with your face beat. Maybe a casting director went to McDonald's one day and they see you in there and they're like, what the fuck? She look good. Grab her. And watch. It just happened. It just happened. Because your mindset met your 3D. It's just gonna happen like that. It's just going to happen like that. When you start telling yourself, I am bigger than this, guess what? I'm a supermodel. I am bigger than this. I am bigger than McDonald's. Everybody out here wants a piece of me. Everybody out here wants me to work with them. They want da-da-da. You're gonna start signing, you're just gonna start moving with a different type of confidence, with a different aura. Come on. You're gonna just start moving with a different aura. You're gonna start moving differently. You're gonna show up differently in the world. You're going to take those job applications because guess what? If I sign up here, there's no way that they're not gonna want me. And even if they didn't, you're gonna start telling yourself, oh well, they probably was just overcrowded. That's all it was. That's all it was. That is all it was. And you're gonna pick up another one. You're gonna keep going, and you're gonna be determined, and you're gonna be dedicated, and you're gonna be consistent. Because your story up here changed. And guess what? When you are consistent, when you are dedicated, you always going to get something. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. If you don't believe in anything, believe in your motherfucking self. If you don't believe in nothing else out here, believe in yourself. If you don't think you deserve anything out here, believe that you deserve a happy life. Even if you don't think you deserve it and you want it. Come on. It starts here. You are not going to look in the mirror and think that your reflection is going to change before you do. It's not going to happen. No. You do the change, and then the mirror will reflect. That's what your 3D world is. I hope if y'all didn't believe in anything, and like I said, if y'all want me to expand more, like, I don't know if anybody watches this video, but if anybody watches this video, if anybody wants me to expand more on manifestation, if you want me to talk about the science behind it, if you want me to talk about how you can get certain things in your life, or science behind it, or my views on it as a Christian, or like somebody who is religious as well, whatever it is, if y'all want to know more about any of that, I can make more videos on that. But But I pray that what y'all got out of this video right here is that you deserve more. You deserve more, and you are not a victim. You are nobody's victim. You deserve more, and you are nobody's victim. And even if you don't believe in nothing, the mindset would do you justice. Like they say, kindness don't cost a thing. Being kind to yourself do not cost a thing. You're not a victim. Get the hell up. This is your life. Why are you a victim in your own life? Why are you letting somebody else run your own life? Why are you a victim in your own life? You're not a victim. You're not a victim. I just pray that that's what y'all get out of this. You're not a victim. Get up. Change your life. Because you can do it. And you deserve it. So, that is all for today's video. I thank anybody who watched this for watching. Thank y'all for listening. And I want y'all to get up and get at it. Even if you don't make no changes. Even if you don't really get up. Even if you don't really get up in here. Wake up. Wake up, mama. Wake up, mama. Or papa. So, yeah, but wake up. Wake up here. Change that mindset. Change that mindset. Change that mindset. I don't want to hear it. Change that mindset. Change that mindset. And you need to listen to more positivity like this. So if you do watch this video, subscribe. Like I said, this was just on my heart. I don't know if I'm gonna make more videos. I don't know if I'm gonna come back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna be consistent. I really don't know. I just live by the day. I'm just here. I'm just here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it gave y'all some type of encouragement. I hope it didn't strike y'all too bad. If y'all have any questions on anything that I said, like I said, I don't want to be the Uncle Tom to be like, it's your fault, but wake the hell up. Bye. Bye, y'all. I will see y'all. I don't know when I'm gonna see y'all, but bye.